Hi guys, I hope everyone is well. It's Lissa. Okay, this is video 4, I think. I had to take a break, guys. It really gets to me when I talk about this. I get very emotional and stressed out, as you can imagine. And so I needed some time to do another video. I'll try to keep them more consecutive now. Anyway, I realized that I had said I was going to give you an example, and then I didn't. My ADHD just took me somewhere else. So, my goodness, what is that noise? Okay, well, we're going to just get right into it. So I just want to give you an example of when he flipped out one time for no reason, and how he flipped out. We were on vacation, and him and I, it was a good day. Him and I were walking on the beach. He had a camera and on his shoulder. I had a little backpack with like suntan lotions. And we're walking the beach along the ocean. It was a beautiful day. He was in a good mood. We were going to take pictures. We were going to have lunch after. Everything was great. And, it was walking along the ocean when all of a sudden he feels like the heat on his shoulders, and so do I. I was in a bikini. He didn't have a shirt on. We're in our bathing suits, and he's wearing a hat. But he felt it on his shoulders, so he says, honey, can you give me the suntan lotion or whatever? So I had like two different bottles. So I grabbed lotion, and I was like, okay, I'm going to put it on you. And he looked at it and went from 0 to 100 and flipped out and started cursing at me and yelling at me. I'm like, what the F? How could you do this to me? You don't love me. You brought the wrong lotion. How dare you? And F this and F that, and I hate you, and F this, and you did this on purpose, and you don't love me, and all this other crap. But if you can imagine him saying all that, which I'm confused as heck, like, what are you talking about? This is your lotion. I had 2 different kinds anyway. And if you can imagine that, but at a screaming level of like 1,000 and angry and like this. F you! How could you do this to me? And oh God. And I'm just like, what the F just happened? He throws it on the floor and he storms off in the middle of the beach. It wasn't crowded, but there were people there because we liked like private beaches and stuff. He just like turns around and storms off and like and storms off, and that's what it was like every day. And I was left there like, I had the ocean in front of me, the sky in front of me, and I just start praying like, Lord, what the hell just happened? God, what is going on? What is this insanity? What? Why is he treating me like this because of lotion? Like, what? Why did he just storm off like that? Like, why did he scream? Now we're done for the rest of the few days. He's going to be pissed off every day now. And I felt trapped because I couldn't just go home. We needed a passport to be where we were. And so I couldn't just go home. I had to wait and I had to sit through it. And I think if I were more financially independent or not financially independent, I was. If I was less attached to him and more independent, I would have left, right? You just buy your own ticket and you get the hell out of there. But I wasn't, I lived through him. I lived for him. That's one of the examples, but there's 10,000 others like that. And like one day my daughter, she took the garbage out, and he said, the garbage is going to pull up, bring down the tank, whatever it is, big green tank thing. And then when we were leaving, we were going to Manhattan to go to work in the car, the 3 of us. She was going to school in Manhattan, and we were going to go to work. And so she brings the garbage back in. So as we're driving out, we see the garbage truck coming. And I'm like, oh, crap. I know where this is going to go now. So he goes, Ashley, didn't you just take the garbage out? Why did you put it back in? The garbage truck is coming now. And she just puts her head down and is ready for whatever's to come, because now he's going to flip the F out, and he did. We drove back home, he took the garbage out, and then for the next 40 minutes, whatever it was, screamed at us, yelled at us while he was driving. We're trapped in the car, and we have to listen to his rant. And it's cursing and cursing and cursing. I'm going to leave. I'm going to go to a mountain where nobody can find me. I'm going to be alone. I have to be alone. I have to worry, and I have to be responsible, and all this other crap. And he's cursing at her, and he's cursing at me, and I'm yelling at him because you're cursing at my daughter now, and I can't take it anymore. This is, years in. And I'm just like, I'm done with this. I can't let her sit back there and not hear me defend myself. And then she would get mad at me because I was yelling at him and he was getting worse. So I just was like, I can't stay quiet. I mean, I just can't. And I was like, shut the F up. I'm screaming at him and he's screaming at me, and he's like, what the fuck, blah, 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 blah. It's like the devil was in the car. And that's why I was so mad. I'm just like, screw you. Like, I'm done. I'm so done. And it took me a few more years to leave, and we'll talk about that eventually, because I had to run away. This was really bad. It was really bad. It's like a cult. It's almost like a cult, or is a cult, but between, the family. So a family cult. We're just attached in a way where we can't escape. We just can't leave. I couldn't leave. I just could not leave. I was just attached somehow. Like, I didn't feel like I had a life without him. Like, I just felt like this was it for me. And then she never ran away. Some kids do. She didn't either. It just felt like we were terrified. We were terrified of what would happen if we left, or we just felt like we couldn't. I can't explain it. You could tell me a million times, why didn't you just leave? Nope, that's not how it works. It's not how it works. Maybe, I don't know. If it was physical, but then you don't leave either, because physical is worse. And we were just like being attacked emotionally, and it was so horrible, so horrible. So I'm going to leave it here for now, because this is intense, and we'll get more into it. I want you to understand what it is that they do, how they react. And I'll show you some excerpts of emails and journal entries that I did. Emails from him, real emails. And I believe I printed out text messages. I'm pretty sure I printed out text messages. But if not, I do have emails, like answers and nasty crap. So thank you for watching. This is disturbing, so should have said that in the beginning. But if you know narcissism, you know it's going to be nasty. So thank you for watching. Love you. God bless you guys. And thank you so much for being there. Bye.